Starting a business with no money, I get it. You think it's impossible, but it's not. I've done it with my both of my businesses where I started these businesses with nothing. I started these businesses with just my mind, which a lot of people don't think is your strongest suit. You can do it. You just don't know what you actually have access to. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you guys what I did from start point A to point Z on how I started my business with no money. As you know, I'm a real estate investor and I started wholesaling a few years now. It's been 5 years, and I was on a hunt to just continue to grow my wholesaling journey and my career. And one thing that I noticed that held me back was that I didn't have any LLC backing me, because it did make a difference. When I saw in the beginning where I was calling and things weren't happening and it just wasn't working for me, I had to go back and audit and say, what can I do to make this outcome different? And one thing I noticed is to have a business behind me. And so I started this business with nothing. And I just created an LLC and I started going. And how did I just broke down what I did have, meaning my knowledge, my expertise, my wisdom. Everything I had, I put it into this business, and I used my laptop, my phone, everything I could to actually make this business a reality. Number one tip I give you guys is find a problem to solve. And with my real estate, I said, where can I excel in? And I started thinking and I started digging into different avenues of wholesaling, which you can find on my channel. I told you so many different niches to get into. I think that's where you should start. You can always branch out to several, but I think you should always start with finding a niche. And for me, I decided to do pre-foreclosures because I understood that there's a market people don't really get with pre-foreclosures, that many people don't understand that you're actually helping the seller. They're in a difficult situation and they don't even know that the bank is just going to take their property. At the end of the day, once it goes to foreclosure, the bank is going to take it and you get nothing. Yet, majority of people are in situations where nothing is not going to help them. And so they need help. They need to figure out how can they actually walk away with something. I know you're holding onto your house and you think that it's your bread and butter, but in reality, if they take it, you have nothing. Now you're going to square one and you're trying to find a property with nothing. As opposed to if you sell it to a wholesaler, the contract, and then you can get an end buyer who will pay you before it gets to foreclosure, right? And that's the key there. And I had to start that business with nothing, but I had to figure it out, and I did. And one of the things that I focused in on was that problem. I had to zone in on that problem. And just like with my second business, Multiply Seed Agency, I found a problem in the marketplace where so many people loved what they did, but weren't making enough money. And they just wanted to know, how can I make enough money, but I don't have to change career paths? And that was what I focused on. And I made this agency. I think it's one of the best agencies out there, consulting agencies that you can find to expand your idea, your growth, your business, your everything, your mindset. We've really cultivated this business to allow you guys to, from point A, to walk and be there with you as you branch out into your business venture. So more on that when it comes out, but I just want you guys to, if I keep looking this way, it's my laptop. I'm just figuring out, I have my points here. But I want you guys to really hone in on a problem, and that will help you analyze what you actually have to go after. And it will also help you break down what you have to address this problem. And that's one of the keys. But I also think your mindset plays a big role in your success in life and in your business. You have to change your mindset from, I have no money, to, what do I have that I can accolade to this business and that I can make it successful from the start? And where you start is not where you end up. So you just have to start, get something out there, and then eventually grow it. And then as you get money, you start obviously reinvesting into the business. The second point I want to tell you guys is leverage every free source you have. Just like I said, I use my iPad, I use my laptop, I use my phone, I use notepads, I use binders, I use everything I can to address and help myself be successful. With real estate, I write this down. I write down every phone call I make, every address I call. If I got them, if I didn't get them, I use it in a Google Excel sheet. And this helps me stay organized. Just with like MYS, just like my multiplier seed agency, I use the same thing, an Excel spreadsheet to track everything that I need. And that helps me be able to actually accumulate and advance everything that I need to do within this business. My second point is my third point, sorry, is something I stress so much on my channel is build relationships and network and build partnerships. It is so important because some people have things that you don't have. Just like money. If you don't have the money, you can have an investor come in. If you can give up some of the business, if you just need hard money, whatever it may be, you can find the person for you. God always has somebody attached to your dream. So don't be scared to go out there and network. It will help you so much going forward because it's also going to teach you how to speak with people, which will help you speak with sellers and clients or individuals, whatever industry you're in. So it would definitely help. My fourth tip is overcoming challenges. Okay, so this one is hard because I feel like we all doubt ourselves and each other, right? We doubt a lot. But one of the things that we can do better with in 2025 is shoot at the positives, throw darts at it. Meaning, there's a line like I spoke about in one of my videos is throw yourself over that line. If this works out, then what? Okay, that's what you want to be thinking in everything you do. Don't think of the negatives first. Like, we do this constantly, but I told myself I'm not bringing it into 2025. I'm leaving the negatives in 2024 as best as I can because I want to see where can I go with all the positives in my life. This stems from every avenue of my life, right? And I want to see how I can do better in business. And business does not like negativity. I'm going to tell you that much. Money follows positivity. So if you're not being positive or speaking positive about yourself, your business, it's not going to do well. Speak to your business. Speak to it. Yes, I'm saying speak to it, meaning talk positive every single day. This is going to work. I'm on the right path. I'm figuring it out. Everything's working out. All things work together for my good, all the Bible doesn't lie, first of all, but honestly, really speak positive things and you'll be surprised how well you actually do. Key number 5 I want to leave you guys with is results and reflections. Ooh, that's a big one. We don't like to audit. We do not like to look back and say, what can I have done better? We don't like to see the negatives in ourselves in the sense of, what did I do wrong? And how could I admit it to myself? If you can't admit it to yourself, it's going to show. Okay, what you want to do is write a list of everything you didn't do well in 2024 and draw that out. See them, write it, look at them, and say, this side is negative, but this is what I'm going after in 2025 is all these positives. And when you're aware of the negatives, you start now acting different because you're now saying, oh, shoot, I'm catching myself being negative. Let me do the opposite. And that's how you become a better person. And you feel your character. And that's how your business grows is actually auditing. Like, don't just go on the motions. Don't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt the business. You don't want to do that. One of the biggest things I've always learned in business in general is that you only succeed to where your mindset goes. So when you're doing these reflections is really be honest with yourself. Where are you now? And how can you actually achieve what you want to achieve for 2025 and beyond? And celebrate all the wins too. Don't look at just the negatives. Celebrate those wins. A lot of people don't do that. I look at all avenues of my life. What else? What did I win at this year? And how did I do well in my business? How did I start out and what do I want to bring back? Because as you grow, like this beginning stage of business may be hard, but as you grow your business, you actually realize you're less and less a part of every decision in your business. And so it's really key that you build a strong foundation to your business because I think that's what's pivotal in becoming a bigger company, a bigger business in general. And so when you celebrate those small wins, like, oh, whoa, we did well with that this year, you're going to continue to do more of that. And you want to lean in. What does this also tell you? That you have to have a metric system. You have to have something that you're measuring towards. Like when you write this stuff down, that means next year, this time, you can actually go through and say, oh, wow, did I hit this? Did I hit that? You can now audit even better for your life. And the last thing that I want to tell you guys is that your dreams can turn to reality. Just be present and do what you're supposed to do. God bless you. Subscribe and like this video so it can get out to more people who need to see this. See you soon.